Women and girls represent half of the world's population and therefore also half of its potential. Gender equality, besides being a fundamental human right, is essential to achieving peaceful societies with full human potential and sustainable development. To this end, the Christian Aid Nigeria met this Tuesday in Abuja to explore ways of empowering women to spur productivity and economic growth. Clearview TV's Mercy Eke was there and brings us the details.
Gender justice is a full equality between women and men in all spheres of life, resulting women jointly and on an equal basis with men, defining and shaping the policies, structures and decisions that affect their lives and society as a whole. It is believed that improvements in legislation and policy are necessary but not sufficient. Speaking at an inaugural gender justice conference with the theme Transformation Gender Justice as a Panacea for Sustainable Development, the country director for Christian Aid Nigeria, Temitope Fashola, noted that Nigerian societies are characterized by diverse identities and economic status, which mostly determine the extent to which inequality affects women, children, and other vulnerable marginalized groups, and this has tremendous effect on the nation's economy.
Gender injustice for us is as a resultant exclusion is among the most prevalent forms of social inequality and injustice in Nigeria. The Nigerian society is characterized by diverse identities such as age, ethnicity, religion, social class, marital class, geographical location, whether it's urban, rural, north or south, and economic status, which mostly determine the extent to which inequality affects women, girls, and other vulnerable and marginalized groups. It is no news that women and girls suffer the least access to opportunities that can enable them to fulfill their potential. To compound this, women and girls are poorly represented in decision-making circles. Therefore, issues faced by women and girls are not duly prioritized by the male-dominated political class and duty bearers.
It was indeed a day of speeches as various speakers at the event expressed worries at the high rate of gender injustice, which has almost become a norm in the society.
The interpretation of the Nigerian Constitution is stated very clearly there that there is non-discrimination on the basis of sex. So why are we having 109, senators, and we have only 8 women? We have 360, members of the House of Representatives. We have only 13 women. That's a male parliament. And so we want a human parliament, and that is why the gender bills, we want a human parliament. There is no way that you can take a decision on behalf of women and you are a man, because you don't know what it feels to be in the labor ward. You don't know what it feels when a man gets up and walks out and you have 6 mouths to feed.
We need to really insist that our participation wherever needs to be in a way that is meaningful and not just to tick the box as the case may be. Also to ensure that women occupy leadership positions, where policies are made, where decisions are taken. As women, we actually have to be radically intentional in our desire to really change the narrative and also to see the impact that we desire.
And the truth is that the female half of the world has been left behind. And what we're here to say is not to beg for charity to say, please include us. It is to enlighten, to highlight the fact that when you leave half of the world's talent behind, the entire world loses. The country loses, the community loses. Consider a home a home that loses its mother.
Christian Aid is an international non-governmental organization driven with a vision for a just, equitable, and peaceful Nigerian society where poverty is eradicated and everyone is empowered to live a life in its fullest. Mercy Eke reporting for Clearview Television.